Hello, YouTube. I completely forgot that I left my ID and everything in my pocket. I went to the gas station for coffee this morning and completely forgot to put everything away. It's been a really hectic month. That's the reason why I've been putting off a lot of this stuff. I thought that it would only be like a week or two, and it turned into a month very, very quickly. Pretty much everything piled up all at once, and I did post a video kind of explaining what's been going on in a more funny way. If I can't make fun of my situation, then I just cry. Anyway, things have gotten a little bit better now, except for the fact that my entire state is on fire currently, for some reason. So yeah, a little bit of panic packing there, but I'm alive, thankfully, and my partner is doing much, much better, and our situation has gotten somewhat better in general. And so now I can finally get back to with YouTube and my hobbies, like my 3D printer here. But Daz is finally going to be a part of a horror game. Pretty much everything that I was gonna say just went. This is what happens when I don't do stuff for a while. It just, my brain deletes every single little bit of information that I have. It's like when someone asks you what your favorite movie is and you just forget every single movie that you've ever watched, even though I'm a cinephile, which makes no sense, I know. Oh, my favorite movie, even though I'm a cinephile and I tell everybody I'm a cinephile and I love movies and all that stuff, yeah, I have no idea what my favorite movie is. Have the process of editing and uploading as easy as humanly possible, as my life is still hectic and I'm not getting any money from like YouTube or anything like that yet. It'd be nice, but I'm not going to expect it. So I don't go, okay, so I have to do this, this, and this on top of all of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm yapping too much. Okay, let's just do it.
Have a seat. We have much to discuss.
Oh, yeah, and the game is Ritual Tides. Probably should have said that. Yeah. Okay.
We're here at Baltic Studios, and it's the first day of recording lines for my character, and I'm really excited.
Why is the quality such crap? Like, YouTube has for some reason been putting my quality back down to like 480p recently. I used to be on a YouTube Premium Family plan, but then they kicked me off because I guess they're pulling a Netflix. For some reason, my quality just went along with it, like as if I didn't have enough issues, on top of the fact that my monitor keeps going in and out, because I have horrible power supply with a monitor that is at least 15 or so years old. Life is exhausting for me.
I've done a bunch of voice acting before, but never one on this scale. Like, this is a really like central character to the plot, so I really wanted to do like a good job. James wrote the character with me in mind, so I was like, that's like a huge honor to hear that, and I was instantly hooked.
Time to immerse myself in the video of Daz.
So we knew nothing about sort of contacting actors. We knew nothing about the influencer world. So we were, all we knew is that we watched a lot of Daz videos and we're all horror fans. So we kind of came at it purely at that angle. And so for Daz,
I love that. The fact that they're basically Dazzlers too is just peak, like, chef's kiss. I'm so glad that someone finally recognized that Daz should be in a horror game. Honestly, I would love for him to just make a horror game in general. Anything that he has played, I have wanted to play or have played. Got like the platinum trophy on Alien Isolation and Outlast, and I fell in love with The Last of Us specifically just because he played it and said that it was his favorite game of all time, and that's why I got my Last of Us tattoo. If y'all can see that, I'm trying to see my little viewfinder up here. This is right above on this giant TV, so I'm having to break my neck in order to see it. He is the reason why I have a gaming channel, honestly. And I'm not really sure why it's lagging, also. I might have to turn it down to, like, 1080p. I feel like my CPU or GPU, PC part something, I'm still learning about that, is just like, you are doing too much, girl. Like, calm down. I think my boyfriend said it's RAM. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Whatever.
Sort of asked, look, we're doing a horror game. Daz will love it. And I thought it would be a sort of a handshake, and in they go. And it wasn't quite the case. So I asked two of my good friends who work with me. I said, tell you what, let's go get some merch of his. We'll put it on, we'll shove my kitchen chair out in the sea, and we'll do a bit of a skit. And the joke would be we won't mention Daz, we'll just be covered in his merch, hoping that people would tag him, and I think it got like 500,000 views, and then Daz found out about us, and he loved the idea of the project.
Yeah, it definitely caught my imagination. I could have like easily skimmed past it, but because, you know, he was like falling over, I think I remember he was on the beach, and he was getting hit with waves, and he was wearing all my merch, and I was like, this is like a crazy fan video. And it was, really. But it
I never saw that video.
And I loved the humor and the energy behind it. And when I found out it was a horror game, I'm in.
Finium's lived in my head since 2020 or 2021, I think it was, when I first wrote his sort of outline of his art.
God, I wish I had the money for Dad's Games merch.
Since then. But Finium's
I've been so cool.
one of my favourite characters, and I see, partly because I see a lot of myself in Finium. He's a wheeler-dealer type character. I originally pitched him to Daz as, you know, a little bit of like a Del Boy style character, and Daz has brought it into his own. He's really morphed that direction, but all for the better. One of the things I really enjoy is now when he ad-libs lines, they're so fitting. And they're not lines I would have written, but they're perfect for his character.
Walter, what is it like being made of 100% armpit?
When I read more of this character,
I don't know why,
said,
but Dad's
James,
Games jokes just
this
hit
is your
different.
baby, but I don't think Finium is this London Cockney character. He's very mysterious. He has.
Like, okay, let's see if I can back up real quick. Yeah, there we go. I love this whole thing. Like, the design of this, it reminds me of, I forgot his name. Cute dial-up noises in my head right now. Freaking, the merchant dude from Resident Evil 8. Like, this is what that reminds me of, like, the aesthetic kind of thing, and, like, the design of, like, the jacket, and, like, the scraggly kind of look. I'm so much more excited now.
He's very mysterious. He has ulterior motives. He thinks he's doing a good job of burying his manipulative behavior behind riddles, and it's actually quite obvious. So there's definitely an ego with him. There's a shady side. He's also the comic relief, I think, in between quite intense horror segments.
Oh God.
He's actually quite the gentleman.
I didn't realize there would be spiders. I am like Ron Weasley when it comes to spiders. Anything but spiders! Oh God, I can feel them crawling on into my skin. Ugh.
Foolish in appearance, wonderful manners.
So it was a whole mixture of emotions to unpack, and it was quite challenging to come up for a voice, but I think the second I sent him a sample of me doing it from home in my YouTube studio, he was like, that's it, that's the one. Everyone's reaction to it was overwhelming. It was really cool to see the team who have envisioned and written these characters, now they hear a voice coming out of it, and to see their reaction, that really means a lot to me. We've been writing these characters for so many years that it just feels surreal. And to have people care about them that much, like with Daz and Finium, he really wants this character to be a presence, to be a force, and that's exactly what the character needs. So it's just been, you know, day one, it's been an absolute, well, it's a dream come true, to be honest.
Back already? Excellent! I was beginning to miss the sound of your suspicion.
I ended up writing a lot of the lines based on delivery I'd seen of Daz's from just various YouTube videos, and it was the comedic angle. So Daz's ability to kind of like lead you into a world and a story, and then, you know, have loads of sort of comedic moments, like that was really the reason. Yeah, it ended up becoming all about him, and it was an obsession of ours actually at the end to make sure he was interested enough to get the role. I think even if I said no, he'd just climb through my window at that point and like just show me more stuff. Like, he so wants to make this happen, and the whole team, which is grown to my understanding, because I think people are also gravitating towards this team. They know something special is being made.
I love that.
I remember seeing some like tech demos like early on in the game, and the techniques that they had used to capture like the environment and the characters, and I instantly knew that this was going to be like a high-end horror game. Like, this wasn't just your typical indie horror games, which are great. This is going to be like a AAA like horror game, which I live for, you know. So
oh my god. I will of course play this game because it's Daz, so of course I'm gonna play it. So much harder for me to play it. Like with Resident Evil 8, the spider battle scene, like my shoulders were like up to my ears the entire time. I'm like, I just want this over with. Trying to play it. Like, I don't know what this was, but okay. Keyboard and mouse somehow. I confuse myself a lot sometimes. The fact that it's a Dazzler that's making a horror game that was like, I need Daz to be a part of this, when his entire channel was like based on these badass awesome horror games, is literally chef's kiss.
I was so impressed with what little I had seen, and I just wanted to see more.
Oh, I can tell this is going to be such a beautiful
modeled,
game.
fully textured, and it's all rigged as well. So it will be largely now down to both audio. To there's a little bit of work to do in terms of making his voice sort of come from behind a mask, but largely it will be on our amazing animation team, and they'll be looking to really bring that performance element that he brings in his voice, but to the motion, and applying realistic weighting and just trying to capture that personality in his movement and performance. So that's going to be the sort of the bulk of the work now of getting it into game.
I hope the fans of the game laugh. I hope the fans are suspicious of him, and they look forward to the next encounter. Almost, let's carry on with the story, but I can't wait to see what he says next, or he does.
I'm sorry, Daz, but the whole reason why people are gonna look forward to seeing you is because it's you. It's you and your voice. Like, honestly, like, I could just see myself being all, like, cowered in the corner, like, absolutely terrified, like, oh my god, no. And then you just hear Daz in the background, like, Linda! I'll be terrified, but then hearing his voice in the background, I'll be like, oh, hi! I swear, my cat's fur flies everywhere, and she's not even in the room right now, like, trying to point to it over here. My viewfinder being up there trying to point to it backwards. She usually sits right there on that perch, and she's not even there, but her fur is just everywhere, like, I'm covered in it. So much fur.
Next. That would be a dream.
Okay. I know I kept pausing a 7-minute video, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just really, really excited, and because, well, I mean, this is basically a commentary video. If you want to see it, like, you could just go watch this video without my constant yapping. Oh, man. Yes, absolutely. Not me just going to the comment section like I do on TikTok all the time. Okay, yeah, absolutely play through the game. I would love to see that, too. Oh my god. If Will could play through this game on Off the Hook, that would be absolute. I would love just to hear Will just constantly making fun of Daz and his character. All the Dazzlers are in the comments. We have flooded the comment section. I love it. Yes, Dazzlers unite. Is there an actual Ritual Tides trailer by chance? Because the way he was talking about it, it sounded like, what are these suggestions? Okay. I was just excited because it's Daz. Oh, dear God, yeah, those are spoders. Okay, that is it. Oh my god. Okay. It doesn't really tell me exactly like what the game actually is or anything. Honestly, I don't, like I said, I don't even really care. I'm gonna play it anyway. At least when I can afford to. I am looking forward to this game 100% absolutely. And I am going to have my shoulders up to my ears the entire time of those spoder things. Finally getting a Daz Games horror game! Yes! Like, praise the horror gods. And the fact that it was being made by a Dazzler and reached out to him with his merch on, the whole 9 yards. Thank you so much for watching, and for those who are still around watching my content, thank you so much for waiting for me to post again. I know I switched to streaming there for a while, and I still want to try to do more streaming, but unfortunately, life is just not lining up that way at the moment, so I'm just gonna try to make the process of editing videos and stuff like that on here and my setup a lot easier. Let me know if the camera that I have is of decent quality, because I was tired of using my iPhone 12 here. Yeah, I couldn't use this camera anymore. It just, the battery is like nearly depleted, and any more than like an hour of recording or streaming, whatever it is, it just dies so quickly like that. But yeah, anyway, that's not y'all's problem. So yeah, anyway, I'm yapping way too much, but life's better for me, so hopefully now I'm back on the right track, and I will see you guys in the next stream, video, whatever. Oh yeah, like and subscribe too, if that works. Or you don't have to, I don't know.